Genesis 23, Tuesday 4-7-20. I just wanted to say, think of all the great people in the world. Like, think of Mike Tyson. He had like a mentor slash trainer that he followed his every advice. Um, think of Bruce Lee. He had IP Man. He had somebody who showed him everything, told him how to do everything. So like, my advice is to get somebody who you look up to, somebody who you want to be like, or somebody who, let's say, knows more than you about what you're trying to accomplish, and learn as much as you can from them. And another thing is like, think of like in first person, you can't really see a lot of things, so you have to have somebody that could point you in the right direction and tell you what you need to do, and you gotta trust that person and do exactly what they say. Like me, I got a sponsor from AA and all that, but like he tells me to do stuff and I question it and stuff, but it's like you just gotta do it and trust that they got the best. Um, they're looking out for your best interest, so you're gonna have to find somebody that you trust and somebody that you can learn from. That's the best way to go through. Cause think of it like in a chess game. When you're playing chess, you might think of this move or that move, but when you're watching somebody else play chess, you always see the moves that they could have did. Like, oh, you should have moved that there. It's harder to do. It's harder to see what you got to do when it's first person view. It's easier to show somebody the right way, but you have to trust that person that they're telling you the right things to do. So, all right, here we go. Genesis 23. The death of Sarah. Sarah lived to be 127 years old. She died in Kiriath Arba, that is Hebron, in the land of Canaan. And Abraham went to mourn for Sarah and to weep over her. Then Abraham rose from beside his dead wife and spoke to the Hittites. He said, I am a foreigner and a stranger among you. Sell me some property for a burial site here so I can bury my dead. The Hittites replied to Abraham, Sir, listen to us. You are a mighty prince among us. Bury your dead in the choicest of our tombs. None of us will refuse you his tomb for burying your dead. Then Abraham rose and bowed down before the people of the land, the Hittites. He said to them, If you are willing to let me bury my dead, then listen to me and intercede with Ephron, son of Zohar, on my behalf. So he will sell me the cave of Machpelah, which belongs to him and is at the end of his field. Ask him to sell it to me for the full price as a burial site among you. Ephron the Hittite was sitting among his people, and he replied to Abraham in the hearing of all the Hittites who had come to the gate of his city. No, my lord, he said, listen to me. I give you the field, and I give you the cave that is in it. I give it to you in the presence of my people. Bury your dead. Again Abraham bowed down before the people of the land, and he said to Ephron in their hearing, Listen to me, if you will. I will pay the price of the field. Accept it from me so I can bury my dead there. Ephron answered Abraham, Listen to me, my lord. The land is worth 400 shekels of silver, but what is that between you and me? Bury your dead. Abraham agreed to Ephron's terms and weighed out for him the price he had named in the hearing of the Hittites, 400 shekels of silver, according to the weight current among the merchants. So Ephron's field in Machpelah near Mamre. Both the field and the cave in it, and all the trees within the borders of the field, was deeded to Abraham as his property in the presence of all the Hittites who had come to the gate of the city. Afterward, Abraham buried his wife Sarah in the cave in the field of Machpelah near Mamre, which is at Hebron, in the land of Canaan. So the field and the cave in it were deeded to Abraham by the Hittites as a burial site. That's it for today, but yeah, keep listening, keep listening close, because there's a lot of hidden gems in here. And like while I'm reading, maybe like after this, after what I read, I might turn this off and go, and I might think of something. I'm like, man, I should have mentioned that in my video. But there's a lot of stuff in here. You just gotta listen carefully. Like think of yesterday was Isaac and the faith of Abraham about to kill his son. All that crazy stories, man. Beautiful things in this book. God bless everybody.